Summary of Difficult Conversations by Douglas Stone, Bruce Patton, and Sheila Heen. Introduction. Navigating difficult conversations is a common challenge, whether it's asking for a raise, ending a relationship, or apologizing. These conversations occur when we feel vulnerable, extending beyond sensitive topics like sexuality, race, gender, politics, and religion. They arise in everyday situations too, such as returning merchandise without a receipt or asking someone to take off their shoes in your home. These interactions cause anxiety and are often avoided. However, with the right approach, as outlined by the authors through their work at the Harvard Negotiations Project, these conversations can become less stressful and more productive. Chapter 1. The 3 types of conversations. Every difficult conversation consists of 3 hidden conversations: the what happened conversation, the feelings conversation, and the identity conversation. The what happened conversation. This involves disagreements about facts, what should have happened, intentions, and blame. For instance, in a scenario where a friend and client criticizes your work, the dispute centers around who is responsible for a mistake. The feelings conversation. Here, individuals question the validity and acknowledgement of their feelings. Unaddressed feelings can escalate the conflict, as seen when both parties in a stressful situation fail to discuss their anxiety and frustrations openly. The identity conversation. This is an internal dialogue about what the situation means for one's self-esteem and identity. Difficult conversations can make us question our competence and self-worth. Understanding these 3 layers is crucial to managing difficult conversations effectively. Chapter 2. The learning conversation. The initial approach to a difficult conversation often involves trying to deliver a message or prove a point. Shifting to a learning conversation can transform the interaction. This involves exploring each other's perspectives, recognizing mutual contributions to the problem, understanding the central role of emotions, and the impact on self-esteem and identity. Key steps include seeing the situation from the other person's perspective, avoiding assumptions about the other person's intentions, identifying and acknowledging each person's contributions to the problem. This shift from delivering a message to sharing information and asking questions fosters a more constructive dialogue. Chapter 3. Improving the feelings. Conversation. Addressing emotions is challenging but essential. Start by exploring your emotional footprint, understanding why you react the way you do, and recognizing how your feelings might change based on your perceptions. Key steps include digging deep to identify your true emotions, negotiating your feelings by questioning assumptions and changing perspectives, sharing your feelings openly, avoiding accusatory language and focusing on explaining your views and asking for the other person's perspective. Chapter 4. Improving the identity conversation. Our identity is often seen in absolutes, but it's important to accept that identities are complex and not black and white. Difficult conversations can challenge our identity, and our goal should be to protect our self-image while recognizing that mistakes are inevitable, intentions are complex. Everyone contributes to the problem. Balancing yourself involves preparing for the other person's reaction, imagining the conversation in advance, and taking breaks if needed to untangle your thoughts. Chapter 5. Tell the third story. When starting a difficult conversation, avoid beginning with your side of the story. Instead, start with an impartial third story to prevent the other person from feeling defensive. For example, frame a messy roommate situation as, "I believe we have different perspectives on cleanliness," rather than a direct accusation. After introducing the third story, extend an invitation to discuss the issue. Make the other party your partner in finding a solution. Be persistent and open to their responses. Final summary. Understanding and navigating the three types of conversations, what happened, feelings, and identity, can transform difficult conversations into learning opportunities. By sharing feelings, avoiding blame, and recognizing the complexity of identity, you can engage in more meaningful and productive dialogues. Shift perspectives and acknowledge each person's view of the situation. Recognize and share feelings openly. Understand that identity is not absolute and can evolve. With these strategies, you will be better prepared for difficult conversations, leading to personal growth and improved relationships.